Hello, welcome to the preview show. My name is Josiah. Now we'll be taking a look at one interesting fixture coming up in the English Premier League. So, Liverpool were crowned champions after their win over Tottenham Hotspur. That's in the last game week. That was on match at day 34 with 4 games to spare. The Reds won their 20th top flight title. But it's over for them actually because the remaining games would require their opponents give them a guard of honor. But this weekend in the Premier League, they'll be coming up against Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge. But why is this game so much of importance? Right, so I'll be telling you why this game is of so much importance, right, or in a bit. But don't forget to subscribe to our channel and then also hit the like button. Now, that's why the game is of so much importance. All right, so Liverpool will be traveling all the way to London, the Stamford Bridge, to take on Chelsea. Now, Chelsea are currently 5th in the league log, but then they're still, fighting for a place in the UEFA Champions League next season. So thanks to the performances of Premier League clubs in Europe this season, the likes of Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur, Arsenal, and even Aston Villa, England now have 5 slots in the 2025-2026 UEFA Champions League season. But then Chelsea are still fighting for their lives after lying 5th and Liverpool winning the league. They will be hoping to just win this game against Liverpool to help them, push up the table and secure a UEFA Champions League place. Fortunately for Chelsea, on Thursday night, whilst they were in action against Juggernaut away from home, one of the teams that they are fighting for a top 4 or top 5 place with, and that's Nottingham Forest, lost woefully to Brentford at the City ground. So it means Chelsea still have got the advantage because after that defeat to Brentford, Nottingham Forest now dropped to 6th on the table, which is a place for Europa League. But then Chelsea will be hoping that they can secure a win over Liverpool, at least to maximize their chances of qualifying to Europe next season. But that's one of the things you need to know. Despite the fact that Liverpool have been crowned champions, I believe that Arne Slot will not really be taking his foot off the pedal because they believe that they need to win the remaining games at least. If not for nothing, there's nothing more to play for. The next competitive competition for Liverpool might be the FIFA Club World Cup, which they'll be competing in. So, there's quite nothing much to worry about for Liverpool. But it's Chelsea that would be worried because Cole Palmer has still been missing for some time now. We've not really seen the best of Cole Palmer in the year 2025. But you talk about the head-to-head between these two sides, and the last time Chelsea won a game against Liverpool in the Premier League was in 2021. And guess who the 2 players that combined for the goals were? N'Golo Kante, who is currently playing in the Saudi Pro League for Al Ittihad, and then also Mason Mount, who is currently playing for Manchester United. So it tells you how long it's been. For 4 years, Chelsea has never ever won a Premier League game against Liverpool. But this time, they'll be poised because Enzo Maresca believes that, yes, they could win the UEFA Conference League. But then, even if they win the UEFA Conference League, they could become the first side in Europe to win the Champions League, the Europa League, and then also the Conference League. That would be a big boost for them. Some history will be made. But then, winning the Europa Conference League will only send Chelsea into the UEFA Europa League, which wouldn't be what they want, looking at how much they've worked and how hard they've worked. At some point, Chelsea were even considered as title contenders. At some point, they also had to slip up when the form of both Cole Palmer, Jadon Sancho, and Nicholas Jackson all dipped. So Chelsea hasn't really enjoyed success against Liverpool in recent times, but then they'll be hoping that at least they could secure a top 5 place finish, which would help their chances of qualifying to the UEFA Champions League next season. Liverpool has won the league. There's nothing at stake for them, but then there is so much quality, and then they might also want to extend that streak, that streak of not losing to Chelsea at least for another season. But then I know what Chelsea can do. I know how flamboyant and very volatile they can be in games. I'll be forced to say that Chelsea will win this game against Liverpool. But then you can also drop your predictions in the comment section. Who do you think is going to win in this game? It's a crunch game, Sunday afternoon in the Premier League. Chelsea taking on Liverpool.